Hello everyone, Carlos Flores back on basics. Today's topic is going to be on not only mental health but physical health and how they interact with one another. So, before we begin, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button because I am doing at least one video per day. Hit the like button if you like this video. If you have any suggestions of what you want me to talk about and give you my opinion on, put it in the comment sections. Reach out to me on Facebook at Carlos Flores or on Instagram at Back on Basics. So, mental health and physical health, they go hand in hand. And I believe that I touch bases on different topics on different videos about the interaction, right? And I kid you when I say mind body balance, right? Mind body balance. Mind body balance will help you get to where you want to get to. Will help you be mindful. Will help you be in the here and now. We talked about mental health before. I did a video last night, so go watch it. It's about it's making sure that you have a support system, a support network, so that way you can bounce off ideas. You can't be in your head, because if in your head, then you're not gonna get the correct answer, because it's gonna be you talking to you, and so you need somebody to run things through. You need somebody to help you focus on different aspects. Maybe, adapt some of the things that you need to do. And so mental health is very important in addition to physical health. Remember, I've told you, I've gone from 263 to right now I'm right around 215, 216. I go up a little bit, I go down a little bit. It's winter time. But I just went back and I did 6 miles today in the morning, and it felt wonderful. It just opened everything up. My mind was clear. My body felt good. I mean, physical health is important. One of the things that we need to do is we need to have those annual checkups. I'm telling you, you want to make sure that for some reason, and I'm not wishing anything on anybody, but excuse me, if you go there, if you do your physical checkups, it's a great possibility that just in case you have something, it'll get caught, and it'll be so that way you can start working on it as soon as you can. I'm a very proponent of mind body balance. Yeah, mind body balance. But it's important for you to go see your doctor, to have your physical checkup done. So that way you know what's going on in your body, right? Because if something's going on in your body, it's going to slow you down. It's not going to make you think straight. You may feel like you're not you're 100%, and that's going to affect the mind. And then the mind is going to get cloudy, and then you're going to be in your head. And so I don't want you to do that. I want you to be at your optimal level. So that way you can do the things that you want to do. Am I saying reach all your goals? Yes. Am I saying enjoying life? Yes. Am I saying being with your kids, being with your loved ones? Yes. And so make sure that you're constantly knowing what you do, knowing what you're thinking, getting out of your head and using your support system so that way they can help you out. At the same time, go and get your physical checkup. For most of us, the physical checkup doesn't cost anything, does it? Right? If you have insurance, it's part of your wellness check. So make sure that you take advantage of all of those things, because it is a combination of mind, body, and it goes back and forth. Again, I'm telling you this, I've told you this many times. I've gone over many ways on how to, how to deal with the mental capacities, with your thinking, with having somebody just look things over, helping you adapt, right? And so, but the body also needs that as well. The body also needs that. The first thing that I want you to do, that I would recommend doing, is accepting yourself where you're at. It took me, 47 years, actually 48 years, to accept myself where I was at. And that's when I started changing the way that I did. I started walking longer. I started doing different things that would get me to the weight that I want to be at. And it's hard, and it takes a lot of pushing, and it takes a lot of focus, and it takes a lot of motivation. You need a support system behind you, and you need people that say, no, I think you should do it this way. It'll help you a little bit more, and that's fine. But you have to make sure that you're constantly working in your mind body balance, because both interact to make you who you are. Make sure of that. Make sure you see the doctor, you get your physical. If you get sick, take care of yourself. It's one of those things. I've never drank tea before. I drink hot tea now. That's just an adaptation that I'm doing. And I'm just telling you this, where others have drank tea all their lives, right? And that one is just one less thing for them to think about. I have to think about it, but I'm drinking tea as much as I can. And so, but again, it's the balance. You got to understand that whatever your mind is thinking, your body's doing. Whatever your body's doing, your mind is thinking. And it goes back and forth. So when you think it, you do it. When you do it, you think it, right? So there is that symbiotic, like this two-way street where you can get to the place where you want to be. You can get as healthy as you want to get. You can get to a place where you can be the best you. And again, it starts with that balance. Starts with those checkups. Starts with physical exercise, however you can, within your limits. But at the same time, start talking to somebody, connecting with somebody. Have these mental health checks. And you can do it yourself and say, okay, where am I right now in terms of my physical and my mental health? And then you can always course correct, or you can get somebody from your support system to help you course correct. It's important because a lot of us take our health for granted. And believe me, when it gets to the point that there is no other option but to focus on health, a lot of the times it's late. And I'm telling you that. So I'm letting you know the importance of the mind body balance and the importance of being healthy, the importance of not just physical, but mind, mental health, right? You have to have a combination of both. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. But if you're working on it every day, then make sure that you do, so that way it is as balanced as possible, right? Your mind and your body, your mind and your body, your mind and your body, so it works for you. Tomorrow I'm going to get up again and I'm going to walk another 6 miles. 6 miles. I may do a little bit of light exercise tonight. And that's because, you know what? My mind is telling me, man, I love the fact that once I do something like this, I feel good. And that's what I'm going to do. Because it makes me feel good. It makes me balance, right? I can see that when I do something, my body, my mind does start thinking about, oh, what's next? What else can I do? So, I mean, I went for a 6 mile walk today, right? I did a couple of videos. Look at my short videos. And then I came home and I went outside and I cleaned the cat litter in the catio and made sure that the cats were good, made sure that they had litter, enough litter and everything. And then I said, what's next? Again, right? Then I started taking care of myself, cutting my nails, making sure I did a body check, making sure that everything was good. Optimally, I did some stretching. And so again, right? Once you start doing something, it's like the snowball effect. It gets bigger, 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 and eventually you will be unstoppable. I am telling you this. Eventually you will be unstoppable. So, summary. Mental body health is important. The combination is important. The balance is important. When you do something, you think it. When you think it, you do it. That's the reason why there's a two-way mind-body balance. Get checked up every year, at least every year, to make sure that if for some reason you have something that needs attention, you catch it early on. Just want to make sure that I talk to you about that because it's important. You don't want to wait till the last minute and say, oh, this is what I need to do. When you can't do it, when you can't mentally do it, when you can't physically do it. So let's do it together. Again, let me know if you have a specific topic that you want me to talk about. Because it is hard. It is difficult sometimes not having somebody or a support system to bounce off ideas. So till next time, take care of your health, mental health, physical health. Back on basics.